Welcome to Business Matters. For this lesson, we'll be focusing on the CSEC POB past paper practice questions, and in particular, we'll be focusing on logistics and supply chain. Now, we have understood that the 2022 exam will be focusing on this area, and so we are now looking at some sample questions in this area to provide practice for your readiness for the exam. Let's get right into it. So we're going to be looking at the first set of past paper, which is January 2019, question 3. And the first part of the question says, state 2 advantages to the customer of utilizing each of the following terms of sale. Let me do that again. State 2 advantages to the customer of utilizing each of the following terms of sale. Cash. Well, cash is fast, convenient, and is usually acceptable as payment for goods and services. Second reason, there is no additional charges of interest after payment is made for goods and services. So once one is paying cash, then it is going to be fast. You're going to get the goods and services right away, and there's no additional charge of interest. The second term they gave us is hire purchase. Now, hire purchase is convenient in payment. Why? Because the buyer is greatly benefited as he has the opportunity to make payments in small installments. Now, this helps the people who have limited income and cannot afford to buy the item at cash price. Second point about hire purchase is that the buyer can have full and immediate use of the item while paying for them. The third concept is layaway. What are the benefits with layaway? 1, the buyer is allowed to make small payments over time. Now that may be done weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly until the full price is paid to access the goods. So layaway allows you to acquire the goods by making small down payment on the good until you have completed it. Second point to be noted is that there is no interest added on the price for payment. So you're making small payments down, unlike hire purchase. Yes, you'll have to be paying interest on the arrangement of obtaining the goods, but with layaway, you're simply paying. You will not be paying any interest, right? Now, question B says, describe one benefit that can influence the behavior of the consumers. What are those factors that influence consumer behavior? 1, price. That is how expensive or affordable the goods and services are. The question asks us to describe one, but we have given you a number of options. Number 2, price of other substitute products. What that means is that the customer may resort to purchase other substitute product if it is more affordable. There are other concepts you could use to and or factors you could use to respond to this question, such as looking at the taste, tradition, level of income, spending pattern, etc. These are all factors as well that may influence a consumer's behavior towards a product. So we come to section C that says identify each link in the chain by placing the correct name in each box. Looking at the traditional chain of distribution. So in the traditional chain of distribution, they would have given us the boxes. So it would have started with the producer or manufacturer. Then the goods is moved to the wholesaler, then to the retailer, and then to the consumer. Section D for question 3 says, list 4 problems that are likely to be encountered in the distribution of goods. 4 problems. What are they? Let's look at them now. 1, delayed shipment. So that's one problem that may be encountered. Yes, there's a delay in the shipment of the goods. Secondly, misdirected goods. Some goods, yes, may be sent to the wrong destination, or the goods may be sent to the wrong destination. Thirdly, spoilage may take place. What other problems can we face? Inadequate warehouse storage space or facilities. And we have given additional ones. Industrial labor strike. So if the workers on the wharf are on an industrial strike, yes, so that may affect the movement and distribution of goods. Number 6, lack of proper security. So all these are really some of the problems that may be encountered in the distribution of goods. So we're moving now to a new question in the May-June 2021 question 4. It says, define each of the following forms of technology used in business. What's our answer? All right, so we're looking at the terms now. E-commerce. Well, e-commerce is the process of buying and selling goods and services online. That is, we're using the internet system, the international network. Yes, and of course, since the transactions are going to be done online, then we're going to be also doing the money transfer online. So the money is going to be transferred, are going to be wired, yes, and data is also going to be wired to execute this transaction. So the e-commerce is about the process of buying and selling goods and services online. The next term they gave us is global positioning system. The global positioning system, the GPS. Well, what is it? It is a navigation system that helps people to know their exact position or location using satellite while traveling via air, sea, and land. The GPS also allows you to navigate one's travel, to track the movement of objects and persons. All right, so let's move on. Section B. That should be section B. Suggest one appropriate mode of transportation for each of the following products. 1. Fresh meat from processing plant to supermarket. What kind of mode of transportation would take place here? Refrigerated trucks, you going via road. Secondly, what kind of mode of transportation will be used for cement from factory to construction site? Of course, again, trucks via roads. Oil from oil fields to refinery, and we'll use the pipelines. Bauxite from mine to processing plant. Now we may use one of two things. We may use trucks via roads or train via rails. List 4 activities involved in supply chain operation. What are those activities? 1. Transformation of natural resources. 2. Movement and storage of raw materials. 3. Processing of raw materials into finished goods. And 4. Storage of work in progress and finished goods. So these are some activities that would take place in the supply chain operations. Next question says, outline 3 advantages of supply chain operation to a firm. 3 advantages. Let's take them now. 1. It will allow the firm to expand their services through warehousing and transportation. So that's an advantage of the supply chain operation. Yes, allows for the firm to expand their services through warehousing and transportation. Secondly, improved flow of goods as more ways are found to deliver goods on time. So as the business is improving the movement of goods and they're becoming more efficient, then there will be more on-time goods to the market. Third advantage is better networking and collaboration among firms, as integrated software solution provides seamless sharing of information. So as technology, yes, is made full use of and networking and collaboration is taking place, then you will see more sharing of information and the operations of the business improve. The next question says, question D, explain 2 ways in which logistics could improve competitiveness of a business. Number 1, to assist businesses to efficiently meet the demands of customers. Now, because businesses will be able to choose between alternatives in sourcing the best quality of raw materials at the lowest cost. Yes? So what we're saying is that the business will obtain competitiveness because the business is able to efficiently meet the demand of customers. How? Because the business will be able to choose between alternatives. Yes, in sourcing the best quality of raw materials at the lowest price. Also, it will allow the business to choose the most efficient transportation. Second point is that providing a cost advantage. So it will provide a cost advantage through partnering effectively with suppliers to make activities and processes more effective, thus putting goods on the market and on time in the best condition. So we're saying the business will have competitive advantage here because the supply chain system will allow for them to take advantage of the costs that are available through partnering with the suppliers. Yes? And so they'll have on-time goods, and they'll get the goods to them on time and in good condition. So now we're going to the third question, January 2020, question 4. 2022 rather, January 2022. Let's look at what this question was saying. Firstly, it says define each of the following terms. 1. Logistics. What is logistics? It is the process of planning and executing efficient transportation and storage of goods from one point of origin on the supply chain to a destination. Now we're ensuring that they are available for production and for the customers on time. Let me go that over. So logistics, what it is the process of planning and executing the efficient transportation and storage of goods from the point of origin to the destination that it's required, so that the goods may be what now? Available for production, or it may be on time for the customers or consumers. We're to define what is supply chain operations, and this definition we have given says it refers to all the steps involved in producing the product and delivering it to its final consumer. Let's go to section B of the question. State two differences between a bill of lading and an airway bill. Let's look at that. 1. An airway bill is used when cargo or goods are transported via the air or using airplane. Yes? While a bill of lading is used when cargoes are transported via the sea using ships. Secondly, they ask us for two differences. Second difference is that the airway bill is not a document of title, but the bill of lading is a title of ownership of the goods shipped. Right? Let's go to section C. Section C. Outline 3 roles of transportation in the marketing of goods. One role here is that it is to fast track. It helps to fast track the sourcing of commodities, to carry on production and transporting goods on time to the business. So we're saying that one of the role of transportation in marketing is that it allows the movement of goods to be fast-tracked, right? You fast-track the sourcing of the commodities to carry on production, allow you to carry on production or to transport the goods to the business on time. Secondly, to ensure security of supply. It provides certainty of the raw materials, yes? So when there is good transportation of the goods, yes, then it will ensure the security of supply for the manufacturer, for all of the entities. Now, it provides certainty of the materials, yes? So the manufacturer can have continuous production without any risk of work stoppage. And so we come to the third element, to reduce costs. So the role of transportation in marketing, it reduces cost. Now, when there is an organized transport system, it will help the business to choose the most convenient and cost-effective way to transport their goods. So this will result in lower distribution costs. So when we have efficiency in the distribution and transportation of goods, then it will allow for the reduction in the cost, yes, distribution cost of the business. So we come to the final segment of question 4D. Question 4. So we're at D. It says, explain two problems an agricultural firm may face when distributing banana from the Caribbean to the United States. First problem, delay shipment. Yes, the shipment of banana can arrive late in the United States due to several reasons. For example, bad weather conditions, yes, hurricanes and thunders and all those things happening, yes, may prevent the ship from arriving on time. The ship may break down as well, or the ship may be grounded for inspection by narcotics department or the Marine or Coast Guard. They wanted to check, they might have suspicions and want to check the ship, so it is delayed from leaving the dock. Our second response to the question, damages of goods or the damage of goods may also be a problem in the shipment or the movement of goods. This can easily take place, yes, where agricultural products can be damaged because they are not handled with care. The bananas could end up being crushed or destroyed if they are not packaged properly. Indeed. We have given a third one. We're given some others here. What other problems can happen in terms of the shipment of the goods? Misdirection of goods. That means where the goods are sent off to the wrong destination. Inadequate warehousing. Yes, there may not be enough warehousing facility to hold the goods. Lack of proper security measures to protect the goods, yes, from someone stealing it and so on. So these are ways in which that can hinder or create a challenge or disadvantage, yes, in the distribution or the shipping of goods from one location to another. So we have looked at a few of the questions that were available relating to logistics and supply chain. We hope that this has been will be useful for you as you go through it, and that it will aid in your understanding of the structure and some of the concepts that may be tested in the exam. If you like this video, please click the like button and share the video with others as well, and click the subscribe button if you think the content was good. Thank you very much, and God bless you.